I'm Thomas Frank Carr, and these are your Penn State practice highlights from Blue White Illustrated. Check out our look at the Nittany Lions each week as they prepare for their next opponent. This week, they face the Northwestern Wildcats. There's been a lot made about the Penn State offensive attack and its lack of explosive plays, especially on the ground. Well, there's a great antidote on the schedule. The Northwestern defense. This group has allowed 187.5 yards rushing per game and 20 plays of 10 or more yards on the ground. If there was a get-right game on the schedule for the Penn State offense after facing two gritty, formidable defenses in a row, it would be this one. It could be a quick game if Penn State can get Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen to the second level this week. Despite their public perception, the Penn State coaching staff is pleased with the offensive line. In the last two games, either a single lineman or a group of starters was named the team MVP on offense by James Franklin and his staff. Like the running backs, the Penn State offensive line should have an advantage on the ground in this upcoming game. The unit did force 97 plays on a tough Iowa defense last week, and they should have a much easier time against the Northwestern front seven. One of the biggest questions for the passing game this week is if starting wide receiver Trey Wallace will be back and at full strength. Franklin hinted that he was cleared and played against Iowa, but might not have been 100% in last week's game. The Nittany Lions head into the bye after Northwestern, so we'll have to find out at game time how much Wallace is really needed before the break. Finally, we'll examine the Penn State defensive backs. Franklin called Northwestern's quarterback Ben Bryant the best pure passer that his team has faced this season. After facing run-first offenses from West Virginia, Illinois, and Iowa, it'll be a switch and a new test for the Nittany Lions defense. But this is also a defense that put a historic shutout on Iowa last week, and this should be another situation where they have a distinct advantage against their opponent. After last week's game, we're eager to see how this defense follows that performance. Those are your Penn State practice highlights. I'm Thomas Frank Carr.